if you are going to tour in Asia obviously after the whole situation, but do you have plans to do a tour in Asia, or can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, actually, this year I was supposed to put out my album and also the tour with Dinah Jane. But again, like with this whole situation, I was supposed to, of course, attend iHeart Awards in LA because I'm also nominated in a category there. I won one category last year. At the same award, and me and iHeart was already talking about, walking on the red carpet and whatever, and everything was postponed. And of course, the tour with Dinah Jane is also postponed. Everything, again, it's because of this situation, something that nobody could have predicted before, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. So we can't really say, we can plan it, but again, it's not just us, it's the nature, God is also trying to tell us something, to take care of our world a little bit wiser, I guess. And I think we've been doing a pretty poor job, protecting what's given to us, the environment, the nature. I think it's a really good wake-up call. Anyways, going back to the tour, I don't know when we're going to be able to do the tour because, again, with really high unemployment rates right now, I think even when the lockdown is finally over, I think that's not, going to a concert is not on anybody's priority list. I think everybody would try to focus on, maybe, I don't know, getting new job or just getting used to the new normal, I guess. Because we really don't know what's going to happen in the future. People would, I don't know, maybe they decide to just work at home because they feel like, oh, this is actually good. or I don't know, I don't know to be honest with you, I don't know what the new normal is going to be because we're still here, we can only predict, we can only imagine. But I don't know, maybe the tour now is not is streaming. I don't know, I don't have the answer to that.
No.
But I think right now everybody's just trying to just focus on how to, survive at this moment.
Yeah, survive with a silver lining, luckily. I mean, need to always have the positive things in mind still. So, because they also add, do you have any future collaborations coming up? I mean, yes, touring is something that you cannot do, or at least that's a physical thing, but collaboration you can do from a distance, luckily. Is there anything that you can already share, maybe?
Well, of course, my collaboration with Steve Aoki is already out. And we're gonna shoot the music video. And again, that's going to be so interesting because we're going to do it kind of like a combination of a normal music video shoot, but doing it at maybe small studio at home and also streaming. So kind of like a virtual shoot where the director is going to be on the other side of the screen. But going to be there directing it and shooting it. So it's going to be pretty interesting, actually, and also exciting. So that is down the line. And then, of course, this song that I'm about to premiere on 30th of May, it's called Promises. Mm-hmm. And that would actually be my first gospel song. I think I remember when I was so much younger, I did a Christmas album. Not really a Christmas album though. I sang one or two songs in like a compilation album, like Christmas compilation album. And I've always, like I'm a religious person, so I've always loved to give testimony of how God's love in my life. And I think when I recorded this song, which was in November, I didn't even think of releasing this. I didn't even plan on releasing this. I was just, I love the song. It was beautifully written. And so, the producer, of course, when we talked about it, just like, let's just cut it, let's just record it. Not even thinking that we would be releasing it anytime soon. It was just something that we love so much. We love the song, and they want, of course, like me to record it. So it was like, again, like it was just something that we felt we needed to put out finally. We were like, hey, do you remember when we recorded that song? I think we should just release that, because I feel like with the platform that I have right now, people looking up to me, people looking at my Instagram, people looking at my YouTube. I think there got to be somebody telling my fans that, hey, remember that it's not over till he said it's over. So, just someone to kind of remind people of hope and love and positive, and promises is about that.
I mean, I'm so curious now because I think it's totally different style again.
Song, yeah,
exactly. Like it's probably a totally different style than obviously the one with Steve Aoki. It's nice to see like the different sides. It's so diverse, and that's the same. Well, again, what we are trying to do with your figure, also highlight like the different looks that you have now, because you're highlighting always the looks but also the styles that you have, and you just explained it like music styles even. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. So 30th of May you said?
30th of May, because I think, I don't know, again, with everything that's been going on and what I represent as an artist and also as a person, and of course as I grow older and as I grow more mature, I've always had that calling in my heart, to represent diversity and to represent, I guess, just humanity in general, because people are so quick to judge other people. They think that they could define who you are by just small glimpses of what they look at on, for example, social media. Like they would look at what you post and then they think that they already know who you are without ever talking to me directly or without ever being my friend. And they think that they already they already know how to define me, or they already know how to define other people. And I think it's my job, and I really take it to heart. I really take it personally, to make sure that I not only be, a good artist, but I also remind people that, hey, you can do so much more with your platforms, with social media, with whatever it is that you have so much control of yourself not to judge other people. You have so much control over yourself to bring positivity to the world. And that's the reason why, again, collaborating with Prabal, who represents that, and of course, talk about it during interviews like this, and then releasing song that is so dear to my heart, which is Promises. And I never even once thought about, oh, wait, Agnez, but why gospel song? I thought you're just, because people always think that it's different. Like, oh, if you're secular, then you can't put out a gospel song. But I'm like, yeah, but that's also a side of me, though. That's also me. Just because you saw my song with Steve Aoki or like with Chris Brown or with Timbaland, this is also a big layer of me that I want you to not forget that this is also a part of who I am. So that's the reason why, me and my management never even had a doubt of just putting out something that's different, I guess, than what I've already put out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it makes total sense. I mean, everybody has multiple layers. So and we are definitely looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Do you have anything else that you want to say to your fans, to some, I don't know, other future projects or encouraging words or whatsoever, just anything?
Yeah, I think right now it's so, again, like what we said before, it's so easy for us to just focus on the negativity because whatever we're going through right now is not good. Of course, it makes sense for us to just, oh my God, when is this going to be over? But I think right now we need to remind each other that we're not alone, and that we can't give up and we can't give in to these negative thoughts. Like we have to always remind each other, hey, yo, like I got you, you got